Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Pirates' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners' offense will get first crack at it today. RPO complete to open the drive. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the game. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Turning. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiving number 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Murphy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. Spins away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Moffitt. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Lets it go to the end zone. Got his man. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Pirates will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Murphy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Power football with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Combs. Got his man on the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Under fire. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And that one is picked up in the end zone. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up. There, moving it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the 1st down.
Inside the 40. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Scanning the field, it's Coles. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Looking to get it in. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown! Oh! 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level, just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Makes the catch. It's Murphy. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Merritt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. The first mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown once more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina. Sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Got rid of it just in time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Algier. Throwing right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And the will be knocked down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back and leaves it. Fights off a defender. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Merritt. With the catch, it's Terrell. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the single back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown Sooners! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Merritt. Finds his man down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's... Tried to rub a little salt in the wound, or happy with getting the W?
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dumps it to the back. Got his man quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. To finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking downfield, it's Merritt. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Merritt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that. The Seaway touchdown. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.